Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Carrie, and thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy watching, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm finally going to get to use this beautiful set that was sent to me there a couple of weeks back by Globleland. And I've shown it in my unboxing video, which I'll link above here for anybody that hasn't seen it. So I've got these beautiful fairy stamps, and there are coordinating dies, and also this lovely stencil set that came. So I'm going to be using this stencil, and I'm going to be working on an 8x8 card base. So just make sure that that's turned the right way. Now what I've decided to do is come in with this. Well, this is an A4 sheet of hammered white cardstock. And what I want to do is just cut this down to 1/8 of an inch smaller than my card base. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So there we go. It's about 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. It just leaves a slight border all the way around. But I'm going to work on this piece of cardstock, and I'm coming in with this beautiful, it's like a moon with a flower in the middle. And I want to place that down there. And I'm finally going to get to use some of this removable Scotch tape that was very kindly sent to me by Marlene. And thanks so much, Marlene. I really appreciate your kindness. So let's see. Just so that it won't move. And then I want to get it straight. Yep. I'm not going to press it down too hard because I'm still a little bit skeptical, if I'm honest. Any of these low-tack tapes I find for me don't really work. But anyway, fingers crossed. Excuse me. What I've decided to do with this is I'm coming in with my Versamark ink. And I'm going to, well actually, just one sec. I'm just going to stick some of these post-it notes over this section that I don't want the ink to go near. So I'll do this part first. I'm just coming and pressing that down. Just making sure that I cover it all. Just making sure I stay inside the line here. And then I need to come, just stick that down there and carefully get this piece. Yeah, I think that has got it all. So I'm just going to carefully peel that off and remove this removable tape, which fabulous. Yeah, that's worked. Thanks so much, Marlene. I'm not going to waste this. I'm just going to stick it here on the side of my desk, and that can be reused again. Just pull this one up now as well, and whoops, remove that. Now, I can see that is on it. I'm sure you can see it there as well in the light when it catches it. But what I want to do first of all is I'm just going to give this a rub Coming in with a baby wipe, and I just want to clean that off. Before it dries or anything, you know, I don't want to damage the little stencil because it's quite pretty, that. Now, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm coming in with this sheet of paper, and I'm having a look here. I've quite a lot of different, I even have more than this, embossing powders that I don't use. But I've been looking at, I have the Cosmic Shimmer and the Clear, and I also have the Papermania Clear. But I've got this holographic one, and I think I'm going to give this a go. I'm looking forward to seeing how this will turn out. So let's just see. We'll pop that down over it. Because I kind of had the idea in my head that I wanted to try this. Okay, I'm just going to come and carefully just pop that back into its container. And there are just a couple of little bits that you can see there that I'm just going to brush away. I don't think they'll make much of a difference, to be honest with you, anyway, because it's a fairy card. You kind of can't go wrong with the sparkle. So next I'm coming in with my heat tool, and I want to melt this embossing powder. Some of the glitter has come off there, so I just want to wipe it away. And you can see that's come out really, really nice. Really pleased with that. Can you see the different colours? So that one, it's called, where are we gone with it? It's a holographic embossing powder. I've had it for years in my stash, but like lots of other things, I haven't used it for a long, long time. So the next thing I want to do is I'm coming in with this Distress Oxide Squeezed Lemonade. And I want to use my glass mat. So I'm just going to pop a bit of that down there. And where's my water? Just give it a spray of the water, and I'm coming in with this brush, and I just want to pick it up. So what I want to do with that is just come over here and just kind of run that across. Just kind of like a watercolor, which is what it is. And yeah, I'm just going to leave that dry. I'm just going to give it a blast of this heat tool, just because I'm impatient. Next, I want to come in with this tissue and just lightly run it across where the embossing powder is. Now, I don't want to go too rough with that because it is a rough texture. you know, where the embossing powder, because it's holographic, it's kind, you know, where the glitter is, that's the word I'm looking for. And I'm actually just going to come in with this wet wipe and pick up bits of it here and there as well. Yeah, just to get rid of the yellow. If it was a smooth embossing powder, I could rub over it and remove it all quite easily. But I don't want to rub off all the lovely glitter. It kind of would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it, you know? So anyway, yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. So next I want to work on my fairies. So I think I'm going to use this one and this one. So let's just take them out. And that one. They're beautiful stamps actually, these lovely flowers and leaves and things. But I'm just going to stick with the fairies for today. So I'm going to come in with my stamping platform. And I've got this piece of cardstock which came off of the A4 sheet that I cut down to do my moon and flower shape on. So what I want to do is just making sure they're turned the correct way. Popping the two of those down there. And I come to pick them up. I'm going to use these two lovely inks. This one is a lime and that one is a baby pink. So I'm going to, rather than just do the black, I'm going to give this a go. So I'm going to do this one in the pink. The other one in the green. Nearly there. I'm just going to give them one more go. And fingers crossed that this time they'll be, oops, they'll be okay. Oh yeah. May not be completely perfect, but I guess the fact that I've used the ink that I did, let's see. I'm happy enough, I think, with that. Sorry about the dog. I just realised that I'm missing some footage there. What I've done was, because that ink is slow drying ink, which I discovered in previous videos, I decided I was going to come in again with my holographic Papermania embossing powder and just put it over the two fairies. You can see there. I said I'd avail of the fact that it's slow drying and it'll all dry when I put the heat tool to it. So let's just pop that back in. Let's just see. There we go. And again, I just want to wipe away the little bits of sparkle that are there. And I'm coming back in with that heat tool. And I've just cleaned my brush there, forgetting that I used it and didn't clean it properly. And I was trying to get rid of a couple of sprinkly bits, but it doesn't matter really if there's bits outside of it, because I'm going to be cutting them out with the die cuts anyway. So let's just go ahead. So I think that they look very nice. And next I want to come in with the little dies. Should have opened these previously, but anyway, let's find the correct ones. Yeah. That'll be her. And yeah, that'll be her. So I'm just going to get the placement correct on them. And I'll reuse some of this tape. Just stick them down. That's there. And that's there, and I'm going to run them through my Gemini machine. So let's just pop them out and see what we have. Yeah, that's very pretty. Oh, they're really nice. And I've decided that I'm going to cut these out again a couple of times each, just because I want to layer them. And it only takes a minute to do it, so where are we? Just pop out those couple of bits. Yep. And I'm just going to come in and pop a bit of glue around here. And just line them up. And there we go. Just gives it that nice dimension. You know, makes it nice and solid. It's the same then with this one. And just get them lined up now as well. There we go. Yeah. Let's just pop them aside and come back in. Glitter everywhere. With our 8x8 card base and this lovely background. I'm going to come in with my black Sharpie and my ruler. And I just want to run it along the edge there, just to make it look like it has another layer behind. Let's see. And I wipe it between each swipe so that I don't contaminate anything, you know. The ruler ends up with the ink on it, and if you put it down again, then you can ruin your project. So just give it a quick wipe in between each go. And just coming in and giving my mat a little rub of just a bit of alcohol that I put on there. And I'll also do the same with the ruler, because the Sharpies are permanent and they're difficult to remove. So there we go. Good as new again. And that'll dry very quickly. So just going to pop that over and run a bit of the double-sided tape on the back of it. Just quickly. And just going to pop a bit on each side, because just to help straighten it, a little bit warped. Now that tape is good and thick, so that should help. Yep, coming back in with the card base, and I just want to pop that down evenly on it. You can see that little bit of a border. So I think it just, with the black, just gives it a bit of dimension. It makes it look like it's layered even though it's not. Whereas my sheet of white paper there. So there we go. I want to pop a little sentiment onto it, but I'm going to use my two little fairies first. And I'm just going to pop her up there as though she's sitting on the tip of the moon, and I'm putting the other one down here. So just a bit of glue to put them in place. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Just pop her down there in the corner. I think she looks pretty down there. And I like this bit of dimension. It just makes them pop a bit. So next I want to come in and I'm going to put a sentiment on it. So I think I'm going to use the stamping platform again for that. Oops. Oh dear. My magnets have stuck together. There we go. So let's just pop them there. And I'm going to use this little birthday wishes stamp that I use quite a lot. But I think when you're using the fairy, the wishes stamp is nice. So let's see, will I put it there? Down a little bit maybe. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to use the VersaFine Clair in Nocturne, just so that it stands out, the black. So let's ink that up. Perfect. Just run over it once more. And there we go. So that's looking very nice, I think, now, but I think I'm going to stick a couple of little embellishments on it. I've got these little ones by Junesix. Let's see, that one hasn't been opened yet. So I've got that, and let's choose a pink one, I think, as well, just to mix them up. Let's see, these little ones, I think, yeah. Just pop them to the side. Now, so I'm just going to pop a couple of them out, the small ones and the large ones. And the same with the green, a couple of little hearts. And I'm going to come in and I want to just pop a couple of little dots here and there around. Let's see. I'm getting ready for a trip to Florida to visit my sister Susan. Myself and my sister Anne, who lives in Ireland, going to be heading off there this Thursday, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her. I was over there last September, so I haven't seen her in a year other than speaking to her on video chat. It's always really nice when I get to spend time with my sisters. So, fairly excited about that at the moment. I think that just pretties it up a little bit, doesn't it? Let's see, where's my glue gone? Here. Another bit down there. Up here. So that's my finished card, and I think that that's very pretty. I've really enjoyed making it. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you have, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much and have a great day.